Imagine a single person shaping the course of a nation's history. That's the story of Pedro Paterno. Born on a late February day in 1857, Pedro Alejandro Paterno y de Vera Ignacio was more than just a name. He was a force that left an indelible mark on the annals of Filipino history. Paterno was a man of many hats, a politician, poet, and novelist. But his education in the heart of Spain, far from diminishing his love for his homeland, only strengthened it. This love, coupled with his intellectual prowess, would later make him a key player in one of the most significant events in the Philippines' struggle for independence, the signing of the Pact of Biak-na-Bato. This pact was not just a document, it was a beacon of hope, a promise of peace during turbulent times. And Paterno, with his eloquent words and diplomatic skills, was the mediator who made it possible. But who was Pedro Paterno before he stepped into the world of politics, before his name became synonymous with the struggle for freedom? Paterno's influence in the Philippine history is undeniable, but who was he before he became a political figure? Born in 1857, Paterno grew up in a time of change and development. His formative years were spent absorbing the rich culture and learning the ways of his homeland, the Philippines. But the true molding of his intellect happened across the seas, in the heart of Spain. There, he received an education that would serve as the foundation for his influential career. In Spain, Paterno was exposed to a world of ideas and philosophies that would shape his outlook and guide his pen. He emerged as a poet and novelist, using his words to explore the complexities of humanity and society. His works were not just mere stories or poems, they were reflective of the times, steeped in the realities of the day, and hinted at the winds of change that were about to sweep his homeland. Among his numerous works, some stood out for their profound impact on social evolution and pre-Spanish Philippine history. These influential pieces offered a fresh perspective on the Philippines' past, challenging the prevailing narratives and sparking a debate that would echo through the hallways of academia for years to come. Paterno's early career was not limited to the literary world. His intellectual prowess made him a respected figure in various circles. He was a man of ideas, always eager to engage in intellectual discourse and share his thoughts on a wide range of topics. His words carried weight, his ideas stirred minds, and his views often sparked rigorous debates. But Paterno was not content with just being a voice in the crowd. He longed to make a difference, to leave a mark on his society, and to contribute to the progress of his country. This desire led him to the world of politics, where he would play significant roles that would shape the course of Philippine history. Paterno's intellectual pursuits set the stage for his political involvement. His next move, a significant role in the Museo Biblioteca de Filipinas. 1897 was a significant year for Paterno and the Philippines. In the heart of this year, a pivotal event unfolded, the Pact of Biak-na-Bato. Amidst the turmoil of revolution, Pedro Paterno, the man of the hour, stepped forward to mediate between the Philippine revolutionary forces and the Spanish government. His influence and intelligence were key to navigating the turbulent waters of this period. Paterno, with his acute sense of diplomacy and understanding of the political landscape, initiated a dialogue between the two opposing factions. His goal? To find a peaceful resolution to the escalating conflict and hopefully to create a better future for his homeland, the Philippines. His efforts bore fruit as he successfully brought the Spanish government and the Philippine revolutionary forces to the negotiation table. This led to the signing of the Pact of Biak-na-Bato, a truce agreement that aimed to end the violence and bring about peace. This was a major milestone in the history of the Philippines, a momentous occasion symbolizing the potential for unity and peace amidst the chaos of revolution. Yet in the aftermath of this achievement, Paterno faced a bitter disappointment. He had hoped for compensation for his role in the negotiations, a recognition of his efforts and his contribution to the peace process. But his request was rejected, a move that left him feeling unappreciated and undervalued. This rejection was a bitter pill to swallow for Paterno. He had put his heart and soul into the peace process, had risked his reputation and safety, all for the love of his country. To have his request for compensation dismissed was a blow to his pride and his faith in the Spanish government. In times of conflict, Paterno chose diplomacy. However, the rejection of his request for compensation marked a shift in his loyalties. This marked a turning point in Paterno's life and his political career, a moment that would shape his future actions and decisions in profound ways. Paterno's later years were marked by controversy and shifting allegiances. As the tides of history swirled, Paterno found himself caught in the maelstrom of the Philippine-American War. In a move that would earn him infamy, he sided with the American forces, advocating for the incorporation of the Philippines into the United States. Paterno's political acumen was undiminished during this period, and he held several high-profile roles within the First Philippine Republic. He served as a delegate, acting as a representative and voice for his people. His diplomatic skills were once again put to use as he navigated the tumultuous waters of a nation in transition. His career reached its zenith when he was appointed Prime Minister, a position of immense power and responsibility. He was also the head of the cabinet, making him one of the most influential figures of his time. Despite the controversy surrounding his shifting allegiances, there was no denying his significant impact on the political landscape of the Philippines. Yet, Paterno's actions during this period have been the subject of much debate. His decision to side with the American forces was seen by many as an act of betrayal, a stark contrast to his earlier role as a mediator between the Spanish government and the Philippine revolutionary forces. Critics argue that his advocacy for the incorporation of the Philippines into the United States was a move driven by personal ambition rather than a genuine desire for the welfare of his country. However, others see Paterno as a pragmatist, a man who made the best of a difficult situation. They argue that his actions, however controversial, were driven by a desire to secure a stable future for the Philippines. They point to his significant contributions to the development of the First Philippine Republic as evidence of his commitment to his country. Paterno died in 1911, leaving behind a legacy that continues to be debated by historians and nationalists. His life and career, marked by both great achievements and controversial decisions, offer a fascinating study of a man navigating the complex and often turbulent waters of history. His story serves as a reminder of the intricate and multifaceted nature of our past and the challenges of interpreting it. Paterno's life was a testament to the complexities of political involvement. Pedro Alejandro Paterno y de Vera Ignacio, born in the late 19th century, was a man of many facets. A politician, poet, and novelist, he was pivotal in the signing of the Pact of Biaknabato in 1897, mediating between the Philippine revolutionary forces and the Spanish government. He was a prominent figure, serving as the director of Museo Biblioteca de Filipinas, and later as a delegate, prime minister, and head of the cabinet in the First Philippine Republic. Yet, the same man was accused of inciting the Katipunan Revolution and was seen as a turncoat, switching allegiances during the Philippine-American War. His actions, though impactful, were steeped in controversy, earning him a complex legacy. His works on social evolution and pre-Spanish Philippine history remain influential, but his political decisions have been the subject of much debate. Despite the controversy surrounding his legacy, Pedro Paterno remains a pivotal figure in Philippine history, his actions forever intertwined with the fate of his nation.